Sessions is presented by McDonald's.
We're Jungle Fire. We're here at the Red Bull Music Academy presents Sabrosura in downtown Los Angeles. We are an Afro-Latin band from Los Angeles, right here, mixing up funk music with traditional Latin rhythms, Afro-Cuban rhythms. My background is really with funk music, like that's what I was into. From there, it guided me towards salsa, and that's where I really got into the Afro-Cuban sound. That's when I met this guy.
What we represent on the record is basically kind of a fusion of funk, like American funk, soul, but with like Afro-Cuban kind of like rhythm section.
I put this band together originally just to do kind of like a one-off show. To play some songs that I really dug that I'd never really heard anyone play live before, and so we came together and did it. It's a completely different lineup, but when it started becoming more serious and we were getting more gigs, we started moving around pieces and players, and so we found, Steve obviously headed up the percussion element of it, and until it fit right, everything sounded right, and since then, I don't know, I guess because in LA there really isn't a big, there are some great funk bands out here, but there's not a lot of bands that are doing, the Latin, the Afro funk, as heavy as, hopefully what we're doing it.
We borrow from rhythms from Colombia, we borrow, some rhythms from Africa, we borrow a lot of rhythms from Cuba, and then we just kind of fit them in, rhythm-wise, basically on the percussion side of things.
It was really to put that percussion element up front. Not a lot of bands, especially in LA, there's a lot of great funk bands, a lot of great salsa bands. There's a big Latin scene here, obviously. But what we were doing is that we were taking that funk background, but we were putting the percussion at the front line, like making them kind of like the lead guitarist in a way.
The good thing about the group was this kind of was just started as a one-off thing, and he got called to do a party, and he said put together a band. So he had all these cool classic songs that he wanted to do, like kind of like that 70s funk, like Latin funk stuff that nobody was doing live. So the band did one show. I came in on the second show, and it kind of snowballed from there. Once those 45s, once the vinyl kind of got in everybody's hands and it got like internationally known, then we went to England. We were invited to play in England for 2 weeks. And then while we were in England, we said we have to record an album because we're traveling and we don't even have a record. So we weren't representing anything other than a couple singles.
At that point, we were just, I guess, starting to call ourselves a band.
Yeah, we're just like, okay, now I think we're a band. We were invited to play in England, so now we should put together a record. So once we got back, we went in the studio and just really like focused on compiling, a 9-10 song full-length album.
And I think there was just a response because it was kind of fresh. There are bands, still that fit in the same genre as us, for sure, but I think us being on the West Coast, hopefully we're representing, the sound out here and people took notice of it.